Aaron Mail and his wife Nicole have been married for 32 years. Aaron, tell us a little bit about Nicole.
I knew you was gonna get me. She is a great person. Still is a great person. She was a loving wife, a great mother, fabulous grandmother. I was in the Navy for 24 years. I didn't raise our kids. She raised two fabulous daughters. And if she had a chance, she would have raised those four granddaughters of hers. She's fabulous. We've actually been together since 1984, actually. So we dated in high school, went to college together, and we got married and went to the Navy.
Recently, she received a shocking diagnosis, early onset Alzheimer's disease.
I took her to the doctor. I set the appointment. She didn't set the appointment. It was for her, though. And he asked, "Why are you here?" She didn't know. And I said, "Hey, I've been married to her for 30 years. I need to know where she's at. I need you to find her." And he did. He helped us and got us in the right direction.
Eventually, they began to search for full-time care for Nicole, and that led Aaron here to Cotter House, Worthington.
So we came here, and I said, "I'm going to go do the tour." And I fell in love with the place, but I'd already had her somewhere else, and you guys didn't have a room at that time either. And so when she did not get accepted medically into the other facility, Alex had got wind of that and gave me a call and said, "Hey, we have a spot for you. I'm going to come interview her." And that's how we ended up here at Cotter House.
Greg Sini is the co-owner here at Cotter House and says he's noticed an uptick in residents in their 40s and 50s.
There's no real answer to it. It's interesting, especially in Nicole's case. How old is Nicole?
55.
55 years old. I'm 57. It's kind of heartbreaking when you see somebody like Aaron knock on your front door, and it really brings to light the struggle that families go through with a disease like this. This used to be an old person's disease. We're seeing it in younger and younger and younger people. And I would say that, so neurologists tend to say that it's environment, it's lifestyle, it's genetics. In Nicole's case, there probably are some genetics that play into it because there's many family members in her lineage that dealt with dementia. But that typically is only about 4% of the diagnosis. Most everything tails back to the lifestyle that you lived and the environment that you grew up in that kind of kicks off the impact of the disease or the progression of the disease. And the only thing I can really say is that I'm grateful that we have a place like Cotter House that can help people like Aaron, and not only him, but his family.
Cotter House Worthington is a specialized Alzheimer's and dementia care community dedicated to caring for people living with all stages of memory impairment. Their sole purpose is to provide care in a warm, residential, home-like atmosphere.
I see people coming in such pain and struggle, and over time start to gain some peace and be able to be husband or wife or daughter over time versus caregiver.
Aaron has found that peace at Cotter House.
I sleep well at night now. I get a full night's sleep because I know that Greg and his staff are phenomenal.
To learn more about Cotter House Worthington and how they can help you or your loved one, visit their website or give them a call.